Well, I guess they responded, kind of. Uh, let's get into it, I guess. I don't know. I mean, not shockingly, there's no video to react to. In all honesty, this has gone like perfectly according to plan. I knew they were going to send some like half-assed text message about it and try to brush it off. Um, so really, this shouldn't be a shock to me, but unfortunately, I'm very delusional, and I believe people that I'm arguing with are smart and will respond. So let's go over these text messages, I guess.
Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. Take it from me, someday we'll all be free. Just wait and see, someday we'll all be free. Take it from me, someday,
Howdy, niggers.
Okay, so to summarize what's going on, in case that you came out of your dad's balls yesterday, this guy named Luminary, aka Charles, has a Johnny Sins level long history of digging on his friends behind their backs, cheating on his partners, borderline hating Jews for existing, playing victim and weaponizing his trauma, but then at the same time mocking other people's trauma and what everyone is here for, the pedophilia. Kever has decided to let it continue, blocking off any mention or fair shot of discussion and even banning people from mentioning the word pedophilia from his server, which, even if you're one of Lumi's Glazers, we can hopefully agree that's insanely dangerous, right? Anyway, now, if I'm being completely honest, and as I said earlier, this has all gone according to my little plan here. I knew neither of them, and I genuinely mean this from the bottom of my heart, neither of them would have the courage to respond. So, as you can see here from these screenshots, both of them are aware of the video. Now, before I get in, if I am being completely fair, Lumi watching the video is something, not necessarily a bad something, but it is something. I guess there really is something in there after all, even if it's a little moldy, shriveled up little raisin of a heart. Now, his response and the things that he's done are still very shitty, but to his credit, he didn't hide from the video, so I'll give him credit there. That's progress. Now, his response in itself is genuinely fucking dog shit. It's one thing if I just went on video and said, oh, Charles here is an idiot and a stinky little cumsock, but I didn't. I made 8 chapters of weird shit he's done and how it all contradicts rules in old Kever Pal's server here. I made all these rules specifically to summarize and to all connect together and show a pattern of behavior. I brought up very serious things such as cheating, grooming, sending and saying inappropriate things in front of minors, mocking really serious situations. None of that is starting drama. And shocker, people attracted to children have the mentality of children. Who would have guessed? Now, Charles, you telling people the video is nothing more than drama is exactly what I literally said you would do in the video. And like my good little kitten, you obeyed. Unfortunately, you weren't supposed to obey me, so I'll have to spay and neuter you again, kitten. Okay, but like in all seriousness, you brushing off literally the worst possible things to be called of is starting drama is the most disgusting lie and disingenuous thing you could possibly do. Like, again, this isn't gossip or anything. 200 screenshots and hundreds, I meant that when I said that in the video, hundreds of people telling me the like similar or the same stories isn't tea. These are real things that you should be held accountable for. It would be a real shame if your college saw my video, am I right? Now, of course, Charles continued to be a bad kitten for his daddy, and his daddy's me, of course, as you can tell. He played into what I told him not to do like a bad little kitten and tried to figure out who the mole was and banned people from his server who he thought the moles were, which, A, isn't something innocent people do. They don't, I mean, well, usually, from my experience, because I've caught other predators before, they usually don't kick people from public servers for watching a YouTube video and commenting on how weird something is. Also, B, he didn't even kick the right people like a fucking numbnut. He kicked the only people in my video GC that were like somewhat neutral and didn't care and wanted to hear both sides. Not anymore, of course, but at first they just wanted to know what was going on. I still have a double digit amount of moles in his server who told me all the little smug comments he's making like a good little kitten for me. And man, Lumi, you got to stop being a good boy and then being a bad boy. You got to stop switching up on me like that. Jeez. And if I'm being completely honest, this is genuinely like cuck chair behavior. I wouldn't be surprised if Lumi has a cuck chair. And judging by how desperate he is for underage internet pussy, it makes me even less surprised. Now, I do want to say that going, like, finding this guy in real life and, like, harassing him is going to make things worse. And if I'm being completely, like, fair here, that was wrong of me to imply that was okay, even if I was joking. This That's definitely not something I should play around with, even with people this scummy. So yeah, while I do think you should apply pressure to people to have them be accountable for these things and action should be taken, harming people isn't one of them unless he's harming someone in real life, even if I joke about doing it. That said, Lumi has chosen a really childish and immature path, even allegedly making alt comments to comment on my video and saying stuff like it's in my blood to seek attention without realizing how retarded that makes you look, Charles. You do realize you're saying that people give me attention to see you get taken down, right? Like, you're basically admitting that there are 600 people out there that are happy or want to see the fact that you're a pedophile. And I don't think that's something you should really be flexing. You were the one still thinking about me and name dropping me for stuff I didn't do. Like, and you're still mad that I called you out 3 years ago. And I tried to keep this drama between us, which admittedly I shouldn't have, but like, dude, I was like 13. You started this, and you started all of this back up because not only did you bring me up because of that, you still sexualized Taylor, who is still a minor. You haven't changed, and you deserve to be held accountable for that, especially because you have such a high role in such a big Discord server and probably other Discord servers. Making this video and making these other videos does nothing for me except satisfaction that people are going to know what you are and be okay. Unlike you, I don't thrive off of misery. Matter of fact, I unfortunately second guessed myself making both of these videos, hoping maybe somebody could get through to you or I could talk to you in private about all this, but clearly not. You were at one point somebody that I considered cool, and many others. A lot of people look up to you, and you choose to call me an attention seeker. And for what? Pretty man-child behavior, because I haven't even commented on your posts yet. I don't know, man. For someone that claims to be a man, you certainly don't act like you have any balls, and it's probably because I neutered you in that cage, kitten. Too scared to respond one-on-one is insane. Your subscriber count dipped, and some of your closest friends have messaged me over the last 3 days apologizing for defending you. I don't understand how someone like you with no accomplishments whatsoever and like nothing to contribute to anybody except misery and like, I don't know, grooming can have such a high and smug ego. Even if I did make this for attention, shit, I'm winning. You're giving it to me by making alt accounts to defend pedophilia. I don't know, man. Calling cheating, mocking suicide, and pedophilia as irrelevant isn't something somebody innocent has ever said. If all you want, if all you want is like no drama, congratulations. This isn't a drama video. This is serious. This isn't tea. But for those of you here that are still trying to figure out what's going on, if you all want to see what an innocent man responding to allegations looks like, you can look at responses from someone like, say, Michael Jackson throughout the 2000s. You can look at how Tupac responded in 1995, or even recently on an online situation, Saber Spark in 2025. Instead of putting effort into either A, debunking all of my claims, which you can't, the evidence and witnesses are all alive, or B, taking accountability and apologizing for these people that you've hurt, you're giving your daddy attention, which is really sad and immature stuff, man. But again, a child fucker loves to give themselves the mentality of a child. So yeah, that's all I have to say to our little dear friend Charles over here. Go ahead and go back into hiding and send your little alt account friends after me. Really insane that you made an account just to respond to this video. I mean, that's pretty pathetic stuff. But again, are we expecting anything from Olympic child fucker? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the greatest pro abortion propaganda I've ever seen. Luminary is the reason we should have abortions walking. We should let abortions be legal. But yeah, listen to your daddy next time, Charles. Anyway, on to Kever. Yay.
Oh no, I hope I don't fall. Can't no hoe tell me shit. Cause bitch, I'm the shit. Oh, my mom and my sis had to kick my own blood out. They must have forgot I was a crip. Scoop!
And alright, let's get to my other kitten, Kever pal. How you been, pal? Hiding from allegations? Oh, all good, buddy. I'll make sure they get to you. Okay, so Kever here wants to compete with his littermate Charles over here. He also disobeyed his daddy's orders and did exactly what I told him not to, which was cowering behind his mods and saying it wasn't worth anyone's time, which, as I said earlier, is disingenuous. And I think it's funny and kind of cowardly you would tell your audience to avoid a video directly talking to them and telling them that they're in danger, like a predator does. It's all funny how little this guy gives a genuine shit about his audience. Like, again, his server is full of minors, some of them more impressionable than others, and like some have genuine disabilities that might affect the way that they read into shit. When I was in his server like 3 or so years ago, I do remember some people having like those disabilities, and I think it's insane that Kever does more to protect someone who is without a doubt a pedophile. I mean, the Google Drive will once again be linked in the description. Than he does protecting the people in his audience. And just like the Wesley situation, he covers his ears on everything until he's pressured to do something. So again, just treating his viewers like numbers. He never cares until a large amount of people say something. If we just listened to victims when they came forward, kind of like, the whole Epstein list, none of this would have happened. And, Luminary is trying to be like his sperm side Epstein. So, you know, history repeats itself. The crazy thing is, I feel in spite of how I insult people like I just did, I'm being relatively nice about it. My main thing is that this guy should stop like taking whatever cope he's on and take accountability for his actions. Kever should stop ignoring people in his audience and hiding from things because it makes him look bad. Is that too much to ask for? To listen to your audience and to take accountability for your actions? Well, apparently so, according to Charles and Kever. Even if we remove Luminary, aka Charles, from this situation, it still is really bad. To have a rule in your Discord server that people can't mention the word pedophile like this with the allegations is a borderline admission. But without it, well, it's still an admission. It's putting your viewers in genuine danger, and it's something that should be really addressed. If you're in a server between minors and adults, right, who are all allowed to contact each other, the mods are hardly in the group chat, and there's only like 2 or 3, and you can't even say the word pedophilia or bring up that someone in your server is a creep, shaming the person for bringing it up and calling them drama causers, no matter how much they genuinely try not to start drama, and that is very much an issue. I think we can agree that drama sucks. But we can all agree on that. I agree on that. But if you're going to be an online influencer or have any presence in public spaces, the drama comes with the territory, man. Kever cowering and hiding from it only makes people who are disingenuous want beef with him, just to rage bait him. And like a good kitten, every single time someone rage baits him about nothing, he gets the response. He gives them their response, just like Charles does. And that response is pretending not to be fazed, but then melting down about it. And, stupid people eat it up, but everyone else outside of both of their circles sees through it. And it's weird, like super weird. The LARP is cringe, man. Give it up. Now, naturally, Kever is going to hide from this video again, like a good girl, which is really funny. Seems like no matter what I say or do, no matter how genuine or rude or whatever I do or whatever I say, they're just going to continue the childish role play and try to act unfazed, but then complain about it and cry 24/7, which not only is pretty much saying that they're guilty and that instead of, because, if someone's innocent, their natural instinct, it is human nature to just respond to it, bring out their own receipts and be like, hey, this is bullshit, But this is literally just going according to my little plan. Like, I genuinely have all of this mapped out. And the pain that they've caused my friends will not die down, no matter how hard that these two losers try. I just simply can't rest on the fact that knowing it's my responsibility to use my platform and following to bring these bastards down from the pedestals that they put themselves on. And piece by piece, the people that follow them both are beginning to realize how shitty these people are. And honestly, it's really beautiful to watch. And sure, it's not everyone, but it's something. There are people out there who are watching these videos and realizing, holy shit, these two are assholes. These two are, really not responding to this drama well. And even if they haven't left your servers yet, they're helping me. And I think it's really funny how little either of them care about the people around them until they're gone. And I really doubt either of them are going to learn anything. So yeah, that's a little disappointing, but what I expected from these creatures.
I am having a very bad day. I am in no mood. This today is one of the worst days that I've had in a long time.
All right, so what do we do with old Kever and Charles? Beavis and Butthead, if they touch minors. Well, I really don't know. I feel we need to keep applying more pressure to these people, and to let them know that their actions are not okay, and to hold them accountable. And if that's attention seeking and if that's drama, then yeah, I guess I'm both of those things. But no, this video on everything I love is not intended to be drama. My upcoming content plans are like collection hauls, sports media, what else? Animation media, just reviewing shit, and that is also my timeline. So drama is not really up my alley. That's not really my cup of tea. Neither is people fucking minors and defending it. So yeah, that's why I'm making this video. And well, ladies and gentlemen, um, that's Luminary and Kever for you. Cowards who will be good kittens for me, and because I feel like they want to be obedient this time, so I'll just tell them, don't respond to this. Just keep pretending to not care and then crying about it to people that you think are on your side. It's really funny. It really gives me a boner, and I know you guys like turning me on, so don't respond. Don't be a man. And if people telling you that you guys are weird isn't enough, then how about we just email this to Luminary's little college over out there, and we have them deal with it for themselves. We have them watch the video because they legally have to read all their emails. So we email them a little video regarding what one of their students is doing, and just let them decide for their own. And Kever, what do we do with you? What do we do with you, Kever? You're something else. You're something else, Kever. If I'm being honest, you know, you need God. I'm not even a Christian or Muslim. You just need God, man. You need something. I think it's really funny how little you care about your audience, and you still won't care about your audience no matter how much people tell you you don't care about your audience. And the more viewers you get, the more people are going to call you out on it. And I think it's a wake up call that my most viewed video is getting shared around by some of your closest friends and some of Lumi's closest friends. And rather than, realize that their actions are wrong and hold themselves accountable for it and do something about it, they're going to cower. They're going to say it's drama seeking. They're going to deflect. They're going to, they're going to say, oh, it's just bringing up the past. When if Drake can be held responsible for something 9 years ago, then you can be held responsible for something you did a couple months ago. So, that you've been doing for the past 5 years. So yeah, you're a weird ass nigga. Both of you are weird ass niggas. What else do we have to say to them? Well, I think that's it for now. I'll get back to my normally scheduled content about, I don't know, cartoons, I guess, and do what I actually wanted to do when I come back. And ladies and gentlemen, this is an advertisement. I think we can all conclude from this video to swallow and don't let anyone cream pie you, because this could come out of your womb. You could have a Kever or a Charles as a child, and that would be really unfortunate, to be honest. And that's it for this video. And wait, what do you say? There's another predator in Kever server? Oh no, another hour-long video. Well, hopefully I can get that video done before one of these losers decides to not take accountability and just turn their daddy on and deflect from it. So yeah, Keep being a good boy for me, Lumi. Kever, keep being a good boy. And maybe one day you guys will actually feel pity for the disgusting shit that you guys do. And yeah, I'll be back when something else comes up or when I finish this second Predator exposing video. Because yeah, there's more than just Luminary.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Only you, only you. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. In other words, I love you.
Yes, I do.